These are the 7 homes that Mrs. Brown's Boys creator Brendan O'Carroll and his family have purchased in the sunny state of Florida. Mr. O'Carroll, 62, bought a £1.8 million house at Indian Rocks Beach in 2016. The family also owns 6 adjacent properties in a street in Davenport, Florida, 90 miles away. Images of the homes come after it was revealed that 3 stars of the BBC sitcom used a complicated web of offshore companies and trusts to avoid paying tax on their earnings, according to the Paradise Papers. Mrs. Brown's Boys creator Brendan O'Carroll and his family own 7 homes across the state of Florida. Mr. O'Carroll, 62, bought a £1.8 million house at Indian Rocks Beach in 2016. The 5,383 square foot home boasts a £21,000 swimming pool and a £6,000 jacuzzi. The family also owns 6 adjacent properties in a street in Davenport, Florida, 90 miles away. Pictured above is the first of the 6 homes, registered to Brendan and Jennifer O'Carroll. It was purchased on January 31, 2014 for £240,000. The home next door, bought on January 28, 2014, for £285,000, is also registered to Brendan and Jennifer O'Carroll. Next in the line of houses is a ranch-style home purchased on January 31, 2014, for £284,000. It's also registered to O'Carroll's son, Danny, and his wife, Amanda O'Carroll. Patrick Houlihan and married couple Martin and Fiona Delaney, the daughter of series creator Mr. O'Carroll, are said to have diverted over £2 million of their earnings into companies based in Mauritius, before getting the cash sent back, purportedly as loans. The O'Carroll's 6 houses in Davenport appear to be primarily ranch-style, with massive garages and neat, green front lawns. The adjacent properties are situated in the exclusive Champions Gate Golf Resort, which is just south of Orlando. 3 Davenport homes, worth £285,000 and £240,000, are registered to Mr. O'Carroll and his wife, fellow Mrs. Brown's Boys actress Jennifer, 53. A 4th, worth £250,000, is registered to Fiona, 37, and Martin, 44. The final 2 are in the names of Brendan's sons Eric and Danny. The O'Carroll's 5,383 square foot, 3-story home in Indian Rocks Beach boasts a £21,000 swimming pool, and £6,000 jacuzzi and looks out across the Gulf of Mexico. The 4th home in the row was purchased on February 15, 2014, for £285,000, is registered to O'Carroll's son Eric O'Carroll. The 5th home on the street is registered to O'Carroll's daughter, Fiona, and her partner Martin Delaney. It was purchased on January 31, 2014, for £284,000. The final home in the row of houses in Davenport is registered to Brendan O'Carroll. It was purchased for £240,000 on January 28, 2014. The properties, which all sit next door to one another in Davenport, are on same street of a swanky Orlando golf resort. When approached at his home in Davenport, Mr. O'Carroll said, "I have nothing to tell you." It was previously revealed that Mr. and Mrs. Delaney allowed some of their money to be transferred into a Mauritian trust before it was eventually loaned back to them, according to the BBC's Panorama. The suspicion is the loans may have been artificially created with the purpose of avoiding tax.